May the words of my mouth and the meditations of all our hearts be always acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, our strength and our Redeemer. Amen. The storms rage. The storms rage about us and cause us to be afraid. This prayer is from the Collect for today, and I believe that it reflects the current state of our world. Honestly, in all of my ministry, I have never seen events take place in our world that have caused so much uncertainty and angst. And that is just for us who are living in a relative peace and safety here in North America. But for those who are living in the midst of the wars and of the violence, it is quite something else, isn't it? The cause of the fear is right outside of their doors. Bombs, missiles, bullets, and soldiers. Things have ramped up so high in the Middle East and Ukraine that we feel the effects in our soul. And we ask ourselves, how did we ever get here? And what will be the solutions? Or, God forbid, the end result of things getting out of hand? Indeed, these are unprecedented times. Leaders of powerful nations have also ramped up the rhetoric to the point of saying, I dare you. This, my friends, my brothers and sisters, is not good. Not good at all. The Collect goes on to pray. In fact, it actually begins with the acknowledgement that God is our defender. I believe that. Like you, the first thing I do when I come into the church, especially on Sunday morning, is to get down on my knees and pray. Well, not literally on my knees anymore, but spiritually, I am on my knees. Arthritis, ouch. I bring everything and everyone in my life that I know need God's blessing of love, grace, healing, forgiveness, and mercy. As the Collect continues to pray, rescue your people from despair, O Lord, and deliver your sons and daughters from fear. Believe me, I do not want despair and fear to run my life. And I know that you don't want that either. What I want, and I am sure what you want, the same thing, is hope and peace for the world around us, and hope, healing, wholeness, reconciliation, respect, dignity, and justice for the people that we love, right? And the list of blessing is even bigger than that, isn't it? The psalm for today, Psalm 42, speaks to me about the longing of our souls for not only the healing of the world and ourselves and loved ones, but also recognizes our deep need for connection with our God, the Creator and defender of our hearts and souls. From the psalm, as the deer longs for the water brooks, so my soul longs for you, O God. I believe that there is a longing in our hearts that can only be satisfied in our prayers, in our experience in being connected to God, and for us as Christians to be connected to Jesus, who knows what it is like to be a human being on earth, with all of what the joys and sorrows of being human entails. When our food is tears day and night, the psalmist goes on to say, that is when I pour out my soul to God. I pour out my soul to Jesus because I know that Jesus knows the kind of suffering that I know. And of course, Jesus knows even more. I have never been beaten, and I have not been crucified. But I know that Jesus has, and Jesus will go to any length so that he can relate to us and we can relate to him. I shed tears, Jesus shed tears. I have fears, Jesus had fears. Similarly, I have life, and Jesus is the life giver. When I feel like my life is lost, Jesus gives life back to me. When I have lost hope, Jesus gives hope back to me. This all comes through prayer and laying all of my burdens at the altar of God. I let go of anger and get back calm. I let go of fear and get back rest. I let go of despair and get back hope. I let go of pressure and angst and get back peace. I name and let go of the people I love and the issue that they are facing, and I get back blessed assurance for healing and wholeness for those I love. The collect goes on to pray, O Lord, preserve us all from unbelief. There is always a temptation to lose hope and to give up, but God always calls us to a place of faith by leaving our issues in God's hands and, of course, laying our burden down. God's promise is to be faithful even when we are not. And God's love for us will never end. Here is a verse from Lamentations that I believe speaks to us now during these difficult times in the world and always during the difficult times of our lives and of the lives of those who we love. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning, new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness, O Lord. Great is thy faithfulness. Of course, these are also the lyrics of a beautiful chorus. Let me sing this chorus to you as my blessing to you as I go on holiday. Please give your support to Jim Spencer, Trish Glover, Ian Allen, and Doreen Thompson, who will be leading the service of morning prayer for my holiday time. And may you all be blessed this summer. God willing, I will see you again in August. Amen? Amen. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning, new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness, O Lord. Great is thy faithfulness. God bless you all.